This race recap brought to you by Phillips Connect, technology that moves us forward. Mike Salinas didn't care about the talk going around at the end of the 2021 season, with Alan Johnson rumored to be leaving his team and headed over to Coletta Motorsports. The Scrappers Racing Top Fuel Dragster pilot knew he'd have a team willing to battle against any so-called odds stacked against them. Sunday at Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park during the NHRA Arizona Nationals, Salinas showed reports of the death of his team had been greatly exaggerated. Salinas beat Clay Millican to bring home his fourth NHRA Top Fuel title in an exciting battle that went to the finish line stripe. If there's one thing drag race fans should know about Salinas, he's made it through life beating the odds.
You know, we went through quite a bit. Try to get the right synergy. I have the same crew, which is great. It's this racing, this NHRA racing. It's a tough game. It's a tough game, and if you don't have all the parts and pieces and the people in place, you're not gonna do very well. And then the nice part about what we did was we changed crew chiefs. Rob is a brilliant man, very smart, very calm, relaxed, calculated. He told me he'll see me in the final. He knows the way this car's running. You look at our runs, 69. I mean, it was pretty crazy. And honestly, it's I was blown away because it's running so good. Didn't hurt one part, nothing. And it's the bearings are like brand new still. It's amazing. Good stuff. Real good stuff.
When Robert Hight came out of the trailer while testing here 2 weeks ago in Phoenix and made a full pass on his first attempt, he declared his team, led by Jimmy Prock, was going back to 2019 when they won 3 out of the first 5 races. Sunday was deja vu all over again as Hight scored his second win of the season, the first back-to-back title in the 2022 season, by beating Matt Hagan in the final round.
I have no idea what it's like to win one race. The funny car class, I still feel the funny car class is the toughest class out here. From top to bottom, it's stacked, and any given weekend, somebody can step up and win. So to go and win 2 in a row, man, in this day and age, that is amazing. And if you look back to this string of runs that we're on, five in a row at Auto Club Raceway in the 80s, okay, and then come here and have 7 runs in the 80s. And if you take that average, it's not 89, trust me, it's probably closer to 85. So that's pretty impressive, what Jimmy and Chris and the whole Auto Club team come up with over the winter. Even yesterday when the track was 107 degrees and we went up there and ran 84, you don't surprise Jimmy very often, and that run surprised him. It surprised me too. But this is, I'm very fortunate to get to drive this thing right now. It's what you dream about, and it's not going to get any easier from here on out.
For a driver who started out as part-time in Pro Stock, Aaron Stanfield has turned into a full-time force to be reckoned with. Stanfield drove his Camaro to a second consecutive final round in Phoenix and stopped teammate Troy Coughlin Jr. Both Pro Stock final rounds thus far this season have been all elite performance affairs.
Today I had a really good hot rod, or all weekend I had a really good hot rod, and she bailed me out a couple times. Definitely wasn't my best day behind the wheel, but they say when it's your day, and I guess I did just good enough as a driver to win, and man, I can't thank the elite guys enough for giving me a bad to the bone hot rod. Jake, Big Al, Casey, Blake, a new young crew guy, and it was just awesome today.
In our Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series competition presented by Weldon High Performance, there was plenty of action for race fans to enjoy. Pomona Stock winner Leo Glassbrenner made it 2 weekends in a row as he won an old versus new muscle car battle, driving his Camaro to a dead-on 941 with a 4 to beat Jeffrey Jerome's classic Mopar. Ryan McClanahan scored an anticlimactic 10th Superstock race win on a single when Larry McClanahan broke in the semifinal round and couldn't make the call. The Super Comp final was one for the ages as a dead-on 1 beat a dead-on 5. Dan Foley left the starting line only 3 thousandths ahead of James Glenn, and that was all the break he needed to score a monumental 7 thousandths of a second first victory. Mark Yeager was all business in the Supercast final round, nailing the tree for a 007 light and driving his Corvette to a dead-on with a 5 to beat Mike Baynor. It was the second career victory for Yeager in 17 years. Matthew Bong ran dead on the index with a 1 to snag the Super Street title in his Mustang when Troy Grant broke out, despite leaving the starting line with a 009 reaction. Don Mazier continued his hot streak by picking up the top sportsman title, winning the NHRA Arizona Nationals title when Mike Ferderer broke on the starting line. The win marked his second in a row following last weekend's Pomona title. Closing out the Lucas Oil Sportsman competition, defending champion Art Hoover won the top dragster crown when he broke out the least in a double breakout match with Roger Comstock. The NHRA takes a weekend off before heading east to Gainesville, Florida for the traditional East Coast season opener, the NHRA Gator Nationals in Gainesville, Florida. I'm Kathy Fisher reporting for Competition Plus TV. Make sure you subscribe today to get the latest in drag racing video content. Make sure you check out the Competition Plus Power Hour with the Monday morning racer Lee Kraft and Slammin' Sammy Smith every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channels. It's easy to stay in the know. Download the CompetitionPlus.com mobile app. Sign up for push notifications to get notified of breaking news and the latest feature stories and videos. It's a free download at the iTunes Store and Google Play. Get your CompetitionPlus.com apparel today. Whether it's our nitro-burning funny car design or the vibrant door slammer design, we have the swag to show you are always in the know. Get yourself a hat too. And we know not everyone enjoys wearing a mask, but if you must wear one, at least wear a good-looking one. Check out the new CompetitionPlusApparel.com for the latest from the place where you have trusted for your news on the internet for over 2 decades.